Tonight on The Batch Boys, the boys would like to take this opportunity to shout out Jorge because they forgot to the rest of the episode. It all starts right now. Welcome to The Batch Boys. We are boys who love The Batch. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Jake C.
I'm Alex F.
And boy, oh boy, it is week 2 or day 3, according to Nicole, of Peril-dise, right? We all heard that?
Freudian slip.
Yeah, she revealed under her breath to Christian that it was the third
she was
day.
smitten.
She took a breath mint to get rid of that producer stank for just a second.
Mm-hmm.
But
she washed it out with a little bleep and then covered her trails and said it was actually 2 weeks, when in reality it does seem it's only been 3 days. She said she'd been on 3 dates in 3 days and then cut herself off.
Yeah, I like that there was a censor bleep too, because did Christian just swear randomly?
No, she did.
yeah, he swore. He said, she's like, I've been on 3 dates. And he's like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still, who knows? That could have been added in.
yeah, maybe.
You never know with these strinky old producers.
I'm
Like
telling
when it showed Cam walking away from Christina
Yeah.
the next day, and then the next night, which was they were all in the same. It was the same group setup of Cam.
It was before the
Christi-
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they showed that as the day before.
Yeah.
It was also
It's hard
the
to
editing was so
explain, but
confusing.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
without
editing,
the images.
This was the most glaring occurrence of it, because I know it happens all the time, and I feel like we've caught it before.
But it never feels like it messes up the timeline.
Yeah, because it was such an obvious, memorable scene. They're all in the same clothes. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
digress.
I have no idea what you're talking
So
about.
We're talking about how they used the footage of the same moment in time at 2 different points in the episode with a lot of time
That were
in
supposed to be
between them.
2 different nights.
Yeah,
When
they
did
sold,
that happen?
they
So
sold
when
one
Cam-
event as 2 nights.
When Cam, when they completely forget that he was there, when Christina does that, there's him on the towel and the 2 of them in these clothes, and then it goes to the next day. It's daytime, and Christian shows up.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
that night or the next night or whatever.
Yeah,
they're-
he shows up, they go on a date, the night ends, the next
Yeah.
day comes, and then it's this night.
and
right?
and it shows
Yeah.
them sitting there all 3 in the same clothes, and Christian walks by, and you see them reacting to him. And it's
Interesting.
clearly the same night that Cam, they said that offhand comment about Cam.
I've noticed a lot of Frankensteining of lines.
Yes.
They're really mincing people's
They always
words.
do that.
But like you said, it's especially noteworthy this season. It feels like.
Yeah, that's more for anyone that noticed it, because are you really going to go back and watch?
Well,
You
it's-
should.
Go ahead, or we'll do it for you.
I won't.
I might.
We already did it. We've done enough.
Yeah, we actually, Batch Boys Nation, we watched each episode twice.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the East Coast stream, and then we watched the West Coast stream, just so we don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's why we're so good.
100%.
We care 200% times as much.
Then
I
the
love
other
you
leading-
3,000.
than other competing podcasts.
Should we get to the rankings?
Competing. Did I say competing?
Yeah,
Yes.
I suppose
Glad
we'll
we
get
yeah,
to it.
moved
yeah.
past that.
As you know, Batch Boys Nation, this season of Peril-dise, in our 10th decade of broadcast.
Yes, 10th decade. It's a whole century, guys.
Guys, we've been broadcasting for a century now, and this is a big format change for us. This is the power rank system. I'm sure you've been following on batchboys.net. It's a website we love very much. We don't want a .com.
Near and dear.
That's a whole line of dialogue for later in the episode, trust me. But for now, power rankings, batchboys.net/rank or ranks or something. Just go to batchboys.net and be sure to follow along. Right now, we're going to revise the power rankings based on this week. It's a week-to-week ranking system.
Yes.
We're all feeling pretty confident. We've analyzed these statistics. It's completely subjective, and we're coming to an objective agreement as usual.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The new tradition, starting with dead last. Should we start from there?
Yeah.
Work our way up?
I think there's...
What is 22 is dead last, right?
Yeah.
I think there's an obvious one.
I think so, too.
I feel like a couple obvious ones.
Yeah, I think it
so
could be
I'm
between
interested
2.
to see where we went.
Well,
I have one that I actually already want to change my last person.
I just gotta put Cam at
Cam.
dead last.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got
how
the
we're switching
absolute
to.
worst.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got the
Awesome.
absolute worst Peril-dise of all time.
Yeah.
He's just moping around.
People forget he's even there.
That was so sad.
Yeah.
That was great editing.
I mean, it would be sad if he wasn't so creepy. At least Dylan is creepy, and we'll get to him. But at least when he's all mopey and stuff, it's like, oh, like, why don't you talk to her? When Cam does it, they're like making fun of him, and it's like really uncomfortable because he's just like, I need a wife and I need her now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want her here.
Yeah, I want her to have my kids.
It's this weird entitlement, this incel mentality that honestly isn't too far a cry from the way Blake acts about women.
Yeah,
Which
Blake just has the how you say clout, what people perceive as fame, and
He's in cell, but he's not cell.
he's totally
yes,
he totally is. The way he acts about women, it is this weird entitlement, and it's so weird watching them have conversations
Yeah.
about the women in front of the women.
mm-hmm.
There's a lot of more than normal. Let me borrow her, where it's like never like her decision. It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna borrow her. It's like,
And he and Blake specifically was telling Dylan like how Hannah felt. He was
Yeah.
like, she doesn't want to go with you, dude. She's having fun with me. Also, I gotta just announce this right now. Well, I guess I'll announce it when we get to him.
save it for the show.
We'll save it for the show. We'll save it for the show. The show's about to begin, Batch Boys Nation, so stay tuned.
Jed 21. But skip him.
Yeah.
Skip him for now. I'm putting Christian at 21.
I
Me
also
too.
have
think-
Christian at
Yep.
21.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
without Casey, we're in such
Yeah.
agreement. R.I.P. Casey's in New York. He's a working boy.
He is a working boy. Boy's got to work.
He's been flown around, but this is great. So far, so good. Christian, obviously,
Yeah.
is still better than Cam because at least
Yeah.
he's got a girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like his attitude. He rubbed me along the wrong way. Seemed toxic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He got smashed. He was just totally drunk.
Got his ass handed to him by Jordan.
Yeah, and Clay from a laying down
Yeah.
position with words.
Amazing line from Clay.
Yes.
Clay's huge, and I wish that I wish he could have been aggressive.
I just love
That hurt his rank for me this season. I think, or
It,
this
did, it
week.
actually
Yeah,
did for
same.
me too.
I think
I put him much lower.
a lot of these people are not actually
Not
very
much
nice.
for me.
Well, not a lot of these people are very nice, but they're nice to your face. Christian's just not even nice to your face.
Christian is just they just brought him here to fight.
Yeah.
I bet they
Yeah.
went around the crumbs of Bachelor Nation were like, you can come on the show if you are getting a fist fight.
Yeah.
And then Jordan somehow is willing to just get in this drama too. They just brought him here for drama. There's no one here for Jordan.
No. He's a grandpa.
No.
So do we maybe agree on 20?
Blake.
I got Blake.
I also have
Wow,
Blake.
so far so good. So I'd like to just real quick, I think that knocks Blake down one spot from last week. He was 19th.
But
And
he just caused more drama. He didn't have actually a lot of screen time compared to last week.
well, he's just
Except
getting
for that one little end of last night into tonight.
That's what I wanted to talk about that I was sidebarring. So I'm glad we got to Blake in unanimity so
Uh-huh.
quick. I said that pretty good
You
too.
did.
I almost didn't.
Yes.
We're
Unanimity.
good with words tonight.
We are. We're flowing. It's good. This is good. This is good podcast. I didn't like that thing that Blake did with the dancing. That felt
Oh, yeah, it was
very
gross.
creepy.
It's corny.
No, he like
He's
manhandled her
corny.
into kissing
Yeah.
him. Like he literally was like, "What if I do this?" and like just kept turning her until she
And
was
he
forced.
flew out to Alabama. What the heck was that?
I don't know. I just think
like
more than anything, he crossed a line of groping as far as I'm concerned
he
on the
flew
beach.
out to Alabama to have like a coffee with her, kiss her, and then leave.
yeah. And we're hearing that from Hannah.
Yeah.
Like, right? He didn't say it. She
No,
did,
he
right?
hasn't once talked about that.
Yeah, they were acting like it was big news, and it kind of got swept under the rug.
It was
Yeah.
like, that's another person that he's gone and hooked up with outside, and that one was just kind of swept under the rug. Yeah.
Well, that's what we were saying too. Is like, it just seems like so much of this drama it doesn't even have to do with the show. It has to do with them being our age people with Instagram accounts that
go to Stagecoach.
that are like hot, or
Oh.
by and large
Yeah.
for the most part. I don't know. I just don't like Blake's behavior at all, and I love Jordan's commentary, but Jordan's hamming it up. He didn't rank high
He's
enough
for
for
sure
me.
hamming it up.
I feel like they egged him on, and he's not as genuine about how sassy
Yeah,
he
I
is.
wish I had put him lower, but I had forgot about him. And by the time I got there, I was like, it's fine.
I kind of did too. Same with me, and that's a
Yeah.
bummer for me because last week We didn't even post that bit singing Jordan's praises like we said we were going to.
Right.
But I'm kind of glad we didn't because he is not. This isn't the Jordan I remembered. And I hope he still continues to like our posts, but not presumably listen to our podcast because then he wouldn't like our posts.
I guess we'll
anymore.
find out if he stops liking all of our posts.
What if we tag him in this audio clip?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jordan.
And then tell him to go listen to last week's episode to hear our praises.
Yeah. In fact, Jordan, if we're posting this clip just for you,
Yeah,
man.
because you're listening, not if.
Do better,
We know.
bro. Go back
Yeah.
in time and change your behavior from what it's like right now. I hope that you back off this fight with Christian, and I hope that you just tone it back a
it's
little bit.
cute seeing you try and defend the crown from Demi. You don't want Demi to be the new Jordan. We get it. We
Or
get
the
it.
JPJ, because let's be real, JPJ was at the top of power rankings last week, and I don't think he fell far as we're concerned, but we'll
Nope.
get there.
Yeah, not very far at all.
The
But-
JPJ doesn't fall far from first place, as
no,
they
he
say.
doesn't.
Because you're 19.
So that's Blake. Blake sucks. He's
Yeah,
he's all
Blake
over
sucks.
the place, and he's the root of drama. Even if like we had maybe felt bad for him or understanding at one point in time, it's too much. It's 3 gosh darn weeks.
It's 3 day
It's
weeks.
it's been 3 gosh day weeks, and it's about time.
Nah,
he
I'm
gets
sick
out
of
of
it.
the-
He's
gets out of the
not
way.
on good behavior. Clearly not here for a lasting relationship.
No,
And I got a bone to pick with a lot of people for that reason.
Mhm.
But we'll get to 19. I got Dylan. Can you level with me on this one? Let's put Dylan at the bottom, please. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
he's just getting wrecked.
I don't have him that low, but
Who's your 19?
Kevin, because he was non-existent. He literally didn't
Interesting.
exist.
I got him at 17.
Who?
Kevin.
I have Kevin at 16.
Yeah, who is he? Like, you think he's made out with anyone, or like
I have no idea. He's not there.
he's so strong? He got
the
really
editors
strong.
have forgotten
Yeah.
about him, and so have I.
He's lifting pots. Remember that?
Oh, yeah,
we
we
did
saw
do that.
When they went to the iguana guy and they're like, "Hey, we need more B-roll," and the iguana guy's like, "I gave it all to you. It was just those 2 shots of iguanas." We're like, "Oh God, we got to put something in this show that'll make it."
Yeah, like, hey,
seem like-
what's Kevin doing with that pot?
What's that muscular PA doing? It's like that's Kevin.
We have a PA named Kevin.
Great, film him. Anyhow,
So
I
who was your
I
19?
feel like we're all in the same realm here still.
Who's your 19?
My 19, I actually forgot 19 because I undid 'em,
think-
but
all right.
my 18 was Dylan, so shifting down
I
numbers.
just don't
Well,
think
who's your
he's
19?
Dylan's my 19.
Oh,
I just don't think
What?
he's the 19 yet. I think I would.
Where do you have him?
I am willing 13.
Whoa.
I am willing to.
bottom 10 at least is good for me.
I am willing to put him at the very last next week if he doesn't get Hannah's Rose.
The thing I'm saying about Dylan is that
He should be NA. He shouldn't even be ranked.
It's-
if
He
he
won't
gets-
be.
if
it's
he
not.
doesn't-
You're so right.
We're not we're not ranking the people that go home, right?
Yeah, but you don't know he doesn't get a rose.
I think Blake gets Hannah's rose and Dylan gets a pity rose from someone else.
But if he gets Hannah's Rose, all of that still counts as him doing well.
Right.
my thing about Dylan
And this
is
hasn't happened yet,
is
so I just ranked him in the middle.
just because we haven't talked.
But if he doesn't get the rose, he's not eligible to be ranked.
It's true, but I guess it's still like a.
So put him lower now.
Listen, the reason, and here this will maybe persuade you because I want to address this on the show. It's not just Dylan's lack of initiative or like assertiveness that bothers me. It's his
pretty
clinginess,
assertive.
dude.
Yeah,
it's
yes,
his
it is.
no,
clinginess
100%.
and his
Yeah.
creepiness. Why, when Hannah told him that she was going to stay with him and not go on that
He's like,
date, and then he starts kissing her
and
neck,
she looked just dead inside.
yeah, he was like biting her neck. She like
Yeah.
recoiled. It
Yeah,
was weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, he has been shadowing her.
He's
That
moving a
is-
little too fast, moving a little too strong. I agree. It's
Dude.
not. He needs to chill.
Day 2, he was like, "I missed you." Like it's weird.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
There's something wrong with
But
that.
everyone's enabling it, and they're telling him like, "Oh, like you're so cute." Like, you
Because
should
no one
do it."
wants him. They're like, you got to pick him, Hannah. It's like, well, why don't
No.
any of you? Like, oh, he's such a catch. Like, no, he's not. You just don't want him, and you.
Well, it's
I
not
don't
that
think
they
that's
don't
the
want
case,
him. It's
yeah.
that they don't want her having other guys.
They don't want her to be with Blake.
Yeah, they're
I
trying to
think is
shove a
what it
big old
is, yeah.
cork in that whirlpool.
Yeah, they're like, no Blake, take Dylan.
Ugh, I don't like that they laughed at him when he got hurt.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Like,
Yeah,
he was
no,
like,
that-
like there was actually like the medics there, and like,
they're
oh,
like,
and
"Oh,
he can't swim.
oh,
he
yeah,
has
he's
to
gonna
wear
have a
shoes.
bad time."
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
oh.
all right. I mean, that's super petty, especially when Kaylin was the one heading that up. It's like, you said that all you wanted was to move on, but you're the only one still talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yep.
You know, and that happens all
How
too
about
often.
19 Kevin, 18 Dylan. How about that? You happy?
Who's my
I
18?
My
I had-
18's a sad one, but
I
it
had
is.
Wells.
Me too.
Hey, well,
Oh, Wills.
yeah.
Wells.
It's-
Wow.
Who's your 18?
Yeah. My 18?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if we're
Hannah.
interesting.
Yeah, so
Well,
I had,
let's
I know
decide
you
this
have different
19.
criteria.
Let's decide
But-
this 19.
Huh? Who?
Kevin.
Yeah, for me, Kevin is just above Hannah. So it's Dylan, Hannah, Kevin. So Kevin's really close for me. Anyhow, I guess I could shove him under the drama.
Let's leave Wills at 18
Oh,
and
Will?
put Kevin at 17.
My
Okay, fine.
Wills was
Or
at
no.
15 for me.
Dylan at 17.
All right,
Kevin
at
you
18.
guys got this.
19.
Yes. Deal.
Deal? That's a
Deal.
fair trade. So
Handshakes.
Whatever it was you said.
yeah, you hear that handshake, audio listeners? That was a loud one
Mm-hmm.
because our brittle
Extra
bones.
thumping.
So were you comfortable with that, Jake?
I suppose I am.
We're putting Kevin at 19,
Okay.
Wills at 18,
Okay.
and Dylan at 17.
Okay. It is done.
And so does said.
16?
My 16.
Are we at 16 now?
Yeah. I have Hannah way higher than you. So
Do we
Yeah.
need to talk about Wills? I mean, I just feel bad. He's just getting wrecked every
yeah,
opportunity.
he got.
Yeah, let's wreck
I
him.
love him,
Let's-
but
let's
he
continue
He
that.
stays points on the night. He gets points for being awesome and cool, but he's just getting burned. He's going to
Yeah.
go home for sure.
Yeah, and we're saying, like, how did they do in Paradise? Not like, do you like him? He didn't do well.
No, and I think there is part of me that's giving him even a little boost because I like him, but I can't put him higher than freaking 18, bro.
Yeah.
He's not doing great. So Dylan 17,
Yeah.
16. Who do you have,
Oh,
Jake?
my 19 actually was Kaylin. Never mind. Sorry, I misread this.
Oh, well,
But whatever.
I've got her pretty low.
I've got her
Caitlin?
higher than that.
Should we talk about her? I got her a little higher because she's
No,
doing
let's-
good.
let's-
She's got guys now.
Exactly.
She's got guys now. She
Exactly.
got Mike and
I
Dean.
guess.
Well, but Mike's moving on. Ugh, Mike. I got a lot to say about Mike.
I have
But he
Onyeka-
ranks
I
pretty
have,
high
I have
for me.
Yeah, I have Onyeka at 17.
I have her at
I have
13.
her at 7.
Wow. I have her at 13.
What has she done? She's done nothing.
She's just got she's riding JPJ's coattails, and they got this cool alliance going on. And
But he's about to give his rose to Tasha. Or Tasha is going to give him her rose.
yeah,
And also, they didn't do
Yeah.
anything in these
Yeah.
last 2 episodes.
She literally said
that was all in
he
week
pinched
1.
her arm when Mike came, and
She's like,
Did
yeah,
you
it's,
see
it's
that?
platonic
Wow.
with like the 2 people I'm friends with.
yeah, they made out for fun a couple times, but they
Mhm.
were just hanging, and they're buds, they keeping
I
each other
don't-
around.
I don't really see a reason for her to make the top 10.
So you have her at 7, and you have her at...
17.
Okay, I have her at 13.
What
is
are
that
we
a,
on?
is that a good middle?
It's like right in the middle.
Should we just throw her at 13 and work our way around?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do
That's
do
very on brand. All right, that's our anchor point.
We're playing the law of averages on that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
sorry,
sure.
Onyeka, that was pretty good. I'd say for having no one,
Yeah.
it's fair trade. Who was she hitting on at the end? Someone was hitting on her. No?
When she went to sit next to John Paul Jones.
No, there's someone else that she was talking to.
Yeah, I thought she and was talking to someone, and they sat next to John Paul Jones, and then that's when he came out. No, was it someone
No,
else?
she said something about she needs the guys to step up. So
Right.
13 sounds about right. But let's go back to 16.
Cool.
Where does that fit into your numbers? My 16 was my 16 is freaking Katie.
Really?
Oh wow,
My
I have her at 7.
Katie
I have her at
loses-
4.
Whoa.
Katie loses a lot of credit for me
For
for that
crying.
crying with Will's thing.
She was like clearly drunk.
Dude, she was clearly trying to cop out. She was trying to act
She did though. That's what she did. She's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, but
be
she,
with you.
I know, but what I'm saying is she literally cried to earn his pity when the situation is she just doesn't like him. And
Yeah.
and she was talking about, I don't want a love triangle. It's like you don't even have anyone.
That's what she said. I don't like you. She said that.
Yeah, but I think what Ryan's saying is by like crying, it made it like easier because it was her as the
Or
focus.
she could have just cried. I don't know. That's hard. That's
Dude,
hard.
no,
Yeah,
because
I
then
don't
she
know.
spent the rest of the night walking around telling the same story to everyone, crying
True.
so loudly to make sure that Wills could hear how it's so hard for her.
I don't
It's
know.
like you just
I don't
wanted
know
to
where you
have
got
no
that
guilt.
from.
Bro, I mean, I just know that kind of girl. I've seen that. It
I
was
don't
so
know.
fake. It was over the top.
I didn't see it that way.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it that way in the aftermath part. Like in the beginning, I think is like maybe for sure like, oh gosh, this is so hard because I don't have feelings for him. And then she just kind of lost it.
I guess I take more things that are face value on a show about idiots falling in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At face value.
Yeah.
That's very true. Because that's all these people are faces.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't take any of them at face value. At this point, man, I see through all the stank. I'm just sniffing it out.
Yeah, you're like a stinky old pig
Yeah.
searching out stank truffles.
Yeah, nom. Give me those truffles. I got to make a fancy hamburger out of that. Know what I mean?
My 16 is Christina. Unfortunately.
Christina's 14 for me. So
She
we're
just
all
seems
still in
like
the
kind
same
of
ballpark.
middle.
I've got her at 14 too. That's so funny.
She seems
Should we put her there? Right below
I mean, that's
Onyeka?
cool with me.
Who's your 15?
Mike.
Well, mine was Will's.
Huh. This is tough. Oh, I've got Sydney.
Well, what number are we
Sydney
on?
at 14.
We're on 16.
We are on 16?
So we got to just
That
start
was
shuffling
Kevin
down.
for me.
This is
so-
where it kind of you can be interchangeable because it's all kind of the people that are middle of the pack.
Sure. The only person that we don't have yet that was in those numbers below for me is Hannah.
And I just fundamentally disagree that.
So I'll just have to bow
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, bow,
But I'm
kiss,
I'm pretty
lick my boots,
content.
you bootlicker.
Hannah
15.
doesn't do great for me, but she's still top 10.
Okay, 15's the number I'm missing. So that would mean Christina is my... Oh, no, I got 15. Dang, what number am I missing? Christina's next for me.
Where do you have Katie?
Me? 4.
Oh,
I have her at
really?
7.
Huh. Well, then let's throw Christina down there.
table-
What about
table
Sydney?
Katie.
What about Sydney?
14.
6.
I think Sydney's below Christina.
Yeah.
Why do you put?
I'm fine with that.
I think it's
Now
interchangeable.
that I'm like thinking about
Yeah.
it again, I'm okay.
That's fine.
So Sydney is 16 now.
The middle's kind of where I just arbitrarily.
Sure.
Yeah.
When I was voting, ranking, I was thinking because she's like being a good friend. She was like really I like that she pulled Nicole aside to like check on her after the date because she knew that was like a big move and a big shift in Nicole's potential future here on the island of Mexico. And I was like, that's really cool. Like I like that. You don't ever see anyone taking a friend away to like check in. It's always like, hey, can I steal your girl?
It's
Or,
always
like,
just for human trafficking.
exactly, of course, of course. Sicario.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, she's just gonna be Mike's like sloppy seconds now. Like that's
didn't
my
even
problem
seem-
with Sydney.
Yeah, and she didn't even seem like she wanted that. So
Right. Yeah, I was just saying she's like a nice person, but that doesn't mean she's doing
she's just
well
kind of there.
in Paradise.
Yeah, just kind of middle of the road.
I'm fine with that.
Middle of the road. Didn't
I
get
will
run over
allow
on
it.
either side, but just kind of hanging out in the middle.
I mean, I want Katie next. I can't put Katie higher than 14, you guys, or where are we?
I
at?
can.
15?
Yeah, I have her at 7.
Yeah, I have her top 10 because I take it at face value.
Then
I'm not-
Christina,
Nice.
I guess we all agree is pretty low. 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just kind of also there.
15.
Unfortunately,
She's
I'd be pining if I was there. Christina, you know my number.
Yeah.
Just kidding, you don't.
But she's got no one there. Now she's got Dean in the mix, and it seems like Dean might
She-
take advantage
she
of
was
that.
like
but that
clear-
didn't happen yet.
Yeah, she was clearly unbothered by that. Well, she was like, "What?" And then there's no drama out of that whatsoever. So
Yeah, I think she probably looks at him with like pity and is just like, oh, that poor boy.
yeah.
He just has no idea what's going on. He has
I
no
know
idea
he's
who he
not
is.
ready at all for a relationship. Like clearly,
He's ready to go on adventures squared.
yeah, that's all he's
Yeah.
trying to do. Like he's so clear about his intentions, which are to travel for the next 6 months. He sold his home or whatever in order to do so.
But also find my wife.
yeah, like I'm definitely looking to settle
wife.
down like after this
Find his
trip.
pizza wife.
So
What are we on,
Christina's
13?
at 15.
15.
Sure.
What are we, 14?
That puts Christina down 2 spots. It's sad to see. You hate to see
Yeah.
that,
Hate to see.
but it's pretty consistent with how
14
she's doing.
Onyeka.
wow. Yeah. That's so funny. I had her at the exact same position as she was.
Who?
Christina.
Oh, nice.
And then, sorry,
Who do you have it?
now is that's my
13.
14.
13, right?
That
We
was
put
15.
Onyeka at 14, right?
13, and Yeka's 13.
No, we're at 14. And Onika's 13.
Oh.
That was where we stuck her.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have Kaylin maybe 14.
Oh, that's right. Kaylin is also one of my low.
My 14 was Sydney.
And
I
Hannah.
think
They
freaking
both have
Katie's
low.
got to be below Kaylin because
No way.
Kaylin's got a guy.
So does Katie.
Oh yeah, she's got Bukowski.
Yeah.
And he's the man. He's top 5 for me always.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I'm
What?
at 9. So close. Top 10.
Top 10, pretty good for an old man.
Yeah, old geezer.
Yeah, I won't put Katie anywhere outside of the top 10.
All right, then can we agree Kaylin's maybe the next lowest?
Sure. Let's get her.
Yeah, that's cool with me. I have her at 11, but I'm at 14. It's cool.
I have her at 19.
So that's kind of, where do you have her?
I had her at 13, but I don't know because
This is 14?
my next it's like
So would you bump her up to 12 or drop her down to 14?
my only one below 14 is 16, and that's Katie.
Mm.
You know, I'm not going to get her down
I
there, so
see.
I'd put Kaylin down there. She's my next lowest.
Cool.
All right, let's do it.
Kaylin's at 14. Sorry. She's, just still caught up in the drama. I guess she's got Mike, but she's lost all credibility. in my
should we-
opinion. Dean. She's got
Yeah.
Dean.
Should we put Mike next?
Yeah.
Well,
I have him at 15.
we're going to
even though-
12.
Even though I like Mike.
Here's my thing, bro. I hate Mike, and I've got him at 4.
Oh, Schneikes.
Really? Wow. I have him at 11.
Well, just because in terms of like the hype around him,
right.
here's my problem with Mike is his nice guy act, his genuine guy act, his right reasons act stopped adding up the second he walked onto the beach. And Chris Harrison was like, "So you think you're ready for this?" And he was like, "Man, I've been through all the steps, and like I definitely am ready for this. Like I'm like so ready to fall in love and start a new journey." And I was like,
That's what everybody says.
right, but Mike's been like 3 months ago, less than 3 months ago, weeks ago probably, and he was like, "It took me a long time to decide like if I was gonna do this," and it's like, no, it didn't. It took you a couple weeks, and the thing you were thinking about was if you wanted to be the Bachelor or not, and they couldn't promise you the Bachelor, so you decided to do Paradise, and now you're trying to act like, oh, I'm definitely looking for like he even with Sydney.
What's he gonna say? Like, oh, sorry, I was waiting on the Bachelor. I didn't know yet.
But like that's what I'm saying is like don't be so transparent about it. Like even with Kaylin, he was saying like I've never felt this way. Like I'm falling so quickly for Kaylin, and it's like you literally just said that about Hannah, and now you're saying it about freaking Sydney the next day.
I mean, this is what all of these people say all the time. I don't know what makes him
But
special about it.
But what's special enough to make him the Bachelor then? That's what I don't understand. Everyone's like, oh, Mike's so special, and it's like, no, he's not. He's playing this stupid game. And he's not even doing like he doesn't even have the self-respect to like not take the risk on Paradise. Like there's a lot of other potential bachelors who are like, I'm not gonna go on Paradise because I want the shot at Bachelor.
Right.
And Mike's just like, whatever, I'll do it.
That doesn't exclude you from Bachelor.
Yeah, it's happened before.
Yeah,
like a few times.
But Mike's being like scummy. I don't know. He's bouncing around.
I don't know. I don't see
What?
any of that at all.
I don't
like,
either.
I don't,
Really?
no,
No.
I don't get that. If you're maybe
Yeah.
using some outside knowledge,
I just have
perhaps,
always had
but-
this theory about Mike that he's like fake nice, and
I do think he's fake nice, but I don't think it's for like fame's sake per se.
I don't think it's about fame. I think it's about like I don't know what it's about, but it's not about the right reason.
Well, here's what I
don't
think
believe
it's
he's trying
about.
to meet somebody.
I think he's just trying to be like the nice guy, and that's enough. There's so many people like that. We all know someone who's like that. They're just the nice guy, and a lot of people fall for it. Most people do, and it's
Trust me, it doesn't work.
and it's a really annoying thing that people do once you notice it, because there's genuinely nice people out there that like really care and will ask you a question, blah blah blah. And listen. But Mike just feels like he's reading the playbook of like, like I have to say, you're looking so, nice tonight, but also be like, I'm nervous, like I can be confident and nervous at the same time. And like, I don't know. It just feels like he's blending
He's
a lot.
charismatic. Everyone likes to talk
He
about how
is char-
charismatic he
He
is.
is charismatic. That is a
He
very
is
charismatic
so
trait of his.
Charismatic.
But yeah, I don't know. It just it doesn't feel like he has like a malicious end game, but like I just don't
No,
like
I
the
don't
way
either.
he like.
I don't-
know,
it's- I'm not
uses
malicious.
like language so intentionally. I think it's the way he talks that I don't like. He's talking like he's writing it in his head first. And I guess
agree.
the-
I love the way he talk. Like I love his voice.
yeah.
He's got
I
a
mean, like the
great
things he
voice.
says.
And that
like
smile. That damn smile.
I don't buy the smile though. It feels fraudulent. It feels like.
Oh, I think the smiles.
Meanwhile, I still rank him higher than both you guys at 4 because
Right.
I feel like he's got. Well, actually, by end of
Yeah.
episode,
No,
he didn't really have.
Yeah,
any
that's why he
stock.
kind of went in the middle, and he got insta dumped for Dean. So
I'd put Mike down there then.
Or
Honestly,
was
I
this
just
12
crapped
or
on
13?
him.
I have him at 11.
Let's put him at
12?
12.
Well, who did you have at 12, Jake? Or who would be like your.
Tasha.
Oh, I've got her pretty high. I mean,
I've
John
got,
Paul Jones is pursuing her.
I've got Derek at 12.
But John Paul Jones didn't. Oh, I guess he did. He did. The
I've
poem.
got Jordan at 12 because he's just not.
I have Jordan at 10.
He's not pulling for me.
That's when I just kind of forgot about him.
I
was like,
ranked him
oh,
at
that's
5 just because of the body slamming form. But
Oh, that was tight.
Yeah,
Honestly, he's got to be top 5. It's his beach.
yeah.
I have him at 10, top 10, but 10 because he is just kind of this guy who's reliving his glory days or whatever, is trying to recapture the fame. I don't believe he's really here to find love, especially the way he was burned last time. So it's like, who are you?
No,
like,
they
what are you
clearly
doing?
brought him on to make jokes and start drama.
Yeah, exactly. That's all he is. He's there.
I wonder if he
again,
gets
is
sent
kind of-
home as a result of this fight or if it's just Christian.
Ah,
Who
that's
would pick him?
interesting.
Yeah, he's probably going home.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna give him a rose.
I think
anyway.
either way he's going home, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do we say? Mike down at 12. I'm willing to concede considering the fact I just crapped on the guy for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, sure. That's fine with me. I don't have. Oh no, I have Tasha. You guys think Tasha's higher though?
I,
Or
Because of the John
9.
Paul Jones? 9. Okay.
I
I'm
think
fine with
Tasha's
that.
higher.
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
All right, so we'll put Mike at 12.
Mike
Sure.
at 12.
11, Jordan then?
Yeah.
That's close enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What
Where does,
else?
Like number 10 seem right for him.
Right. We just talked about his body slam form and that he
Number
deserves
10.
to be
Let's
top
put him
10.
at 10. Number 10. That's top
Jordan's
10.
going top 10.
Low respect. Throwing him in the list.
11.
Of course, you got to respect the greats. He's an all-time Batch Boys
Of
Nation
course.
favorite, a Bachelor Nation favorite.
Yeah. And we're one of his favorites too. So
Yeah, absolutely.
On
Likes
Instagram.
all our stuff. Jordan, but step your game up. We know you're listening
Yes,
because we're going to put
yes.
this right on the landing page or something.
yeah,
You're going to find this. We
You'll
swear.
see. You'll see.
You'll all see.
What about
audio
Derek
listeners.
for 11? He's just kind of
Derek.
putting all his cards in the demi pile, and it's not really.
I had him at 6 for riding coattails.
I am at 5.
but
I had him at 5.
When you had me
I
at
had
hello.
Tasha at 5.
Okay.
But I
What are we on?
11.
Gee whiz.
We're close.
No, wait. We put Jordan at 10 though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
did.
that's
so we're
right.
9.
Well, no, we skipped 11.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Jordan felt like a 10.
Because that's the second time we've done that.
Oh, I thought Mike was.
You think we're going in order?
Hell no. In fact, top 3 right now. And a surprise plug. That's right. www.batchboys.net. Go there, and you can donate money to us at the www.batchboys.net/Fahim page. As you all know, longtime listeners, I'm not going to bore you with the details, but noobs, listen up right now because you're coming in troves. Fahim is a man who is after us. He wants money for a website domain that we never asked for. www. www.batchboys.com. That is a website we never wanted. We wanted .net from the start. .net is cleaner, and it stands for.
Batch Boys Nation.
That's what .net stands for, you guys. So give us that money so that we
Our
can get.
daily bread.
And forgive us our trespasses, which include,
breaking on Fahim's property to take him out once and for all.
we're
Yeah, where do you
trying.
think Casey is right now? Round 2, baby.
The New York safe house.
Yeah, he's in a bunker in an undisclosed location. He's in a bunker on an offshore banking account on Staten Island.
And by that we mean he got locked in the vault where we keep our money.
Well, we're getting him out, and we got so much money in there.
Yeah.
Like, he could eat it as far as we're concerned. We're rich because you're donating in troves at batchboys.net/Fahim. If you're not understanding, we need the money so we can pay off Fahim for the domain that we don't want, but we just need him off our backs.
Right.
You know, we've got an international
We won't
name
even
hunt.
use it. We'll direct it to chadstuff.com.
Exactly. Just like
Endorsed.
every good website should. We endorse Chad's website and his memes.
Yeah, he
Person-
memes well.
He memes well.
He's a good troll.
He's the man, dude. I've always loved Chad.
Yeah, he's funny.
I'm not sure I'd like to spend any long amount of time around
No,
him,
for sure.
but I do enjoy his Twitter account.
He's got a great Twitter. And follow us on Instagram.
Right. Yes.
At the Batch Boys. And the surprise plugs are over. Let's
Yeah.
jump
Top
back.
3?
Let's jump to the top 3. I think it's a clear number 1, John Paul Jones.
Yes, of
stays
course.
number
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
Born 1, die 1. John Paul Jones. Should we do a segment for him? Are we going to do these? John Paul Jones, just check out our website. If you want to see how much we
I
love
think
you.
the fact that he's number 1
Says it all.
says it all.
And the fact that
Yeah.
he's the only contestant on the history of the show to ever have a dedicated website page on batchboys.net. That's
Yes.
www.batchboys.net/John-Paul-Jones.
Going on 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's seriously, JPJ, we respect you in a lot of ways that are tough to explain by the sound of our voices alone, but our writing, our chapters that we dedicate to you on that website are meaningful, and they speak volumes that we could never speak on this podcast. So please, John Paul Jones, check it out.
Yes. Please hear ye our words.
7 seasons ago, you were just a glimmer in Chris Harrison's eye. And now you're a dedicated page on batchboys.net. We've been on for 10 decades.
The peak. Welcome
Thank you.
With gratitude.
with gratitude.
That's a thing you said all the time to Hannah, remember? That's how we're big fans, man.
He hasn't had a chance to say it yet because he had the power the last 2
Ooh,
weeks.
I bet he
3
says
weeks.
it. If I know JPJ, like I think I do.
Oh, yeah.
And I do because I co-write blog installments once a week about him. I think he'll say it.
Yeah, or maybe he'll even say it like in Spanish.
He'll be like, "Sí, reina."
Actually, he does speak Spanish, though.
He's a cultured guy. That was a line from Inglourious Bastards
It
last
was.
Yeah,
week or something,
yeah,
right?
it was
Ugh,
because
we're
I
gonna have to
happened to
censor
watch
that.
that the next day.
Yeah, that weird thing he said about, like, there's a special place in hell for tacos or...
Who wastes a good taco?
Yeah, that was an Inglourious
And it
Bastards
appears that
line.
I'm rapping on the door momentarily.
He's an art head. He's a theater guy and a cinephile.
And I love it.
I love
It's-
it. I love it. It's so cool because he comes off as like weird surfer bro, but it's only because he actually has weird theater kid voice, not surfer bro, and it's very close.
You're
but
right.
because he's hot and blonde, it makes him look like
And
a
ripped.
surfer.
Don't
and
forget
ripped,
that he's
and ripped.
ripped.
Oh, he's so ripped.
We learned last season.
Yes. The voice is just reattributed.
He's really quite a guy. I
Mhm.
am a big fan. He's probably one of my all-time favorite Bachelor contestants in history because he
Yes.
just seems unreasonably himself.
Yes.
Like,
yes. He
more so than
doesn't-
any contestant.
Yeah, they're not even trying to change him. They're like, you know what? You want to sit under some pillows? You go sit under some pillows. Like, we will film it. We will stay out of your way. It's just a John Paul Jones in captivity.
Yeah, John Paul Jones read that poem by his free will. Cam's poem last night
Yes.
was not free will.
They're like, hey, Cam, maybe you should write your thoughts down.
I think they wrote that for him. And was it a rap technically? I bet they told him to rap it to her, and he was like, "Can I read it to her as a poem?" Because it rhymed.
Gosh. Did it rhyme?
I thought it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Probably.
Who cares?
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
he's dead last. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's below the guy that's about to get kicked off the island for fighting. Paradise Island.
True.
Number 2.
Number 2, Demi. I mean, she stays.
Mhm.
Well,
Mm-mm.
No.
I have her outside of the top 5. Put her at
really?
7.
Explain.
What is she? She didn't do anything special this week.
Yeah, I thought that was like the joke. I thought we were just keeping her a second.
John Paul, You calling John Paul Joke a Joe?
No,
John?
the
You
joke's,
calling John Paul joke stones?
Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
Interesting point of discussion. This isn't where I thought
She
this
just
would
like
go.
sat around and said mean stuff to people.
Yeah, it's true.
About people. I don't know.
If
The
we're
other thing
actually
I'll
ranking
say-
her, then yeah, like she, came out about her sexuality to several people in the exact same way.
Which is cool.
It is cool. Like, I'm sure that means something to her to share that with these people that I presume she has relationships with outside
Yeah,
of this
that's actually
island.
big. I think that's big.
No, I think the
but-
sharing about the sexuality is big, but the big issue that I have is that now she's just speaking so candidly about how she's dating this person back home, regardless
yeah.
of gender. 2 people on Hannah's season got in massive trouble for having relationships back home while they were on the show. And now, like, I don't know. It just feels like there's no rules in Paradise. Like, of course, it's a great platform. Like, I'm an ally. Like, I like seeing this dynamic. But also, like, she's not here for the right reasons. You know,
Yeah.
she's got a relationship back home, and now she's seriously trying with Derek. Like, I don't know. And if that came out with any other contestant,
Yeah.
it would be a problem.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's hard to really pin her down because who are we to say what she wants?
No,
But-
and I guess that's like the beauty of Paradise. You figure out
Yeah.
whatever you want, and maybe that's why they ultimately bring the girl out.
Yeah.
You know?
But on the other hand, if you're dating someone already, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, like
And I'm down to dock you points.
yeah, like it's
So
just,
if we're doing that, if we're dethroning,
from the perspective of the right reasons, right? Like, am
yeah,
I crazy
100%.
here?
No,
Like,
no, I am with you. I just want to make sure we're like doing that.
I don't know where I dock her. I left her at 2 just because she's still queen of the beach.
What about like 5?
What are we on now?
Who would you put at top 2? Who would you put at 2?
Nicole. Number 2.
I won't put her lower than Hannah. There's just no way.
Who?
Demi, I won't put her lower than Hannah.
Me neither. And Hannah's pretty low for me.
Yeah,
Well, she's
Hannah's
not pretty low.
17 for me. I'm just waiting
absurd.
for
Well,
Hannah.
we gotta stick her in somewhere for Jake.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Hannah. Where you guys got
I didn't
Hannah?
expect the top
2,
3 to be as contentious
3,
as they are.
3.
Who's your 3?
Hannah.
Who's your 3?
Nicole purely off the basis that she had 3 dates in
She
3
heard-
dead weeks.
Her paradise stock is high.
Yes.
I don't have a 3.
Even though she clearly wants all these people to fight.
I got
loves
Bukowski at
it.
3.
I don't have a
Because-
3 or an 8.
I accidentally ranked Bukowski at 2 when I had already ranked Nicole at
about
2,
that?
and so I moved him to 5, which I didn't have.
Well, that's fair.
But he's doing well. He's top 5. I have no problem with that.
What should we do? We got to go backwards. 11. I didn't expect the top 3 to be this contentious.
11, I had Mike.
I got Dean oh no, Kaylin. I thought we were saying Kaylin down there
Yeah.
because Mike is 12.
Yeah.
Kaylin 11.
I don't have 8 or 3.
Well, pick them
You
quick.
dingus.
Oh, no, I have 3. I do have 3. I had Nicole. God, there it is. So sorry, guys. Are we past that?
Yeah, we went back to 11 and stuck Kaylin in there.
Does
so you
Dean
can
at
take
10
her off.
sound
Okay,
right?
cool, I'm fine
Or do
with
we
that.
didn't we put Jordan at 10?
I forgot to label
Jordan
Dean,
is
so
10.
But Dean at 9. I have him at 10.
I have Bukowski.
I'd put Dean at 9 because, frankly, Dean's doing all right. I mean, he's not here for the right reasons, but he's got Kaylin, so he's for sure got a Rose. And
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also not here for the right reasons. And what I mean by that is it doesn't seem like he's living his life for the right reasons. But we can talk about that later.
He's very self-deprecating, and I relate with that.
Mhm.
Some
I like
no
him
good
more
piece
now.
of stinky meat.
definitely like Dean a little bit more now. What were you saying, Jake? I want to unpack that now.
I feel like he is living this like weird nomadic kind of como tirelessly bohemian life because he just like went on TV and like messed everything up and like wanted to just like get away from it and be like a nature boy and like learn and enlighten and be wise. And all he really does is like live in a van, shower at people's houses, at friends' houses. So he's like not traveling so much as like visiting people he knows. You know, it doesn't feel like he said he's going
see all the national
Yeah,
parks.
he said he's going to all the national parks, and it's like how many
He showers
friends?
in some lakes.
Yeah, lakes and rivers. Like, okay, sure. Like, I bet. I just, you know, she goes, "Do you miss your van?" And he goes, "No." And it's like, you like the place you live and like have dedicated your new life to. That's like helping you become the man that you want to be. He's like, "Yeah, nah, no feelings at all. But I do have a 6-month plan. It's gonna be sick."
I'm on the beach with hot chicks right now.
Yeah, he's like,
This is
I
part of my
totally
6-month
forgot
plan.
what this was.
I don't know. Do you follow him? I follow like most of them pretty closely.
I
and
do not.
Dean, like, I mean, all he does is post like sweet drone shots of
I know,
White
that's-
Claw
that's
on
my-
like cliffs, and that's
Yeah.
how he makes
He drinks.
money.
He drinks the claw.
Dude,
Top 5.
that's how I learned about White Claw. Low key, it was Dean. Like I was looking, he influenced me super hard.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Amen,
Yes.
brother. 9th place, Dean. 8th place, I want Katie. I'm not putting Katie any higher than 8th.
I have her at 7th, which is just a little bit higher than 8th.
Do I not have an 8?
It's got to be Katie then. I win on that. I win by default.
Fine.
Who would it
Right.
be in your like rankings?
Who could it be? Who could it be?
Oh, it doesn't matter because I don't have an 8.
That's so weird.
Who would
Who are you missing then? You have someone without a number on it, or did you double number?
I probably doubled twice.
Oh, Alex.
It was so stupid.
I'm gonna put. What do you say, Katie there then, or what do you think, Jake?
For which?
You want Hannah, huh?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm interested to be convinced. But
Hannah's
maybe
my
I should have
9.
been convinced back then.
Hannah's my 9.
Okay, is that what we're on? Is 9?
Well, we just did 9, and it was Dean.
Okay.
I could put.
Yeah, I mean,
Katie's
yeah, I
got to
guess-
be lower
I
than
gotta bump
Hannah.
all my numbers up because Hannah still has to go under. So yeah, my 10 was Jordan, so that he I guess would be my 9 now. But we already got him.
He's on 10.
Oh, he was? Okay. But yeah, but he would have been a 9 because
Oh.
Hannah's supposed to be under him. Because it's just like it pushes everyone up.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Math.
I'm with you, math.
Yeah, no,
You're
I-
a psych minor.
Yeah,
not a math
you use
minor.
math in psych.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Name 3 ways you use math in psych.
So if the teacher's like, you got to read pages like 6 through 9, it's like, how many pages is that? And so you do like 9 take away 6. And, you know, of course, you make it into a word problem, make it easier. So you say, like, there's 9 apples and there's 6 worms. Like, how many worms will eat? Well, see, it doesn't matter. We use math is the point.
Hey, you proved me right. Well, hey, I know when I'm wrong.
Yeah, there you go, man. Thank you. I appreciate you conceding
Of course.
with dignity and respect. But yeah,
With
Bukowski.
gratitude.
With gratitude.
You put Bukowski at 8?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I want him above Hannah, I guess. I don't know. If you're down to put Hannah, I don't know why I'm fighting this.
I'd put Hannah at
Let's
8.
do it. Hannah. Let's do Hannah. It's about time.
Hannah's at 8, bro. Yeah.
Fine.
No, wait.
I want to hear Alex's stance, though, because this can't keep happening. Talk. Speak.
Your stance is that you
she
think she's hot.
fine.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
stupid, dude. All she's done is screw with guys.
But she's also very popular and doing well. She could do as well as she
Everybody's
wants to.
talking crap on her.
I meant like with potential mates. Okay, it's about
Right.
finding your potential mate
the fact of the
to
matter
mate
is,
It is.
and reproduce, so you can live on with your children.
Freaking breeders.
she's not going to find anyone. The thing is, she should have accepted the date with Jordan. They seemed like arguably a better match than either Dylan or Blake, obviously. Dylan's so freaking gross, dude. He makes me sick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Also, what about freaking Clay?
I have him at 6.
I feel like we're getting pretty close here.
Clay is 4 for me. So did we just put Hannah there? There was no fight on that. You just wanted to keep her as high up as you could because she's hot.
Yeah, I'm putting her at 9 and
I wish
8, and
we
I'm
could
not
put her
happy
at
about it.
17. Let's get her down. Get her down.
I want Katie lower than her, but frankly, I'm put her above her just out of spite
Thank you.
Thank you.
and to average out Jake's 17th.
Yes.
Okay, so honestly, I want Katie next. What has Katie got going on? Literally nothing. I mean, she's got Bukowski, but barely. That conversation they had, that was so forced, right?
Which one? There was,
Yesterday
like,
on the
2.
first episode when he was like, I want you to know, like, I'm here. Like, I hate seeing you sad.
Oh,
I like talking to you.
yes.
It just felt to me like the producers found out they had an alliance, and then
why
were like,
do you rank him high?
because he's the man. He's winning Paradise.
He's minding his. Here's why. He's minding his business because just because
It's the same reason John Paul Jones is so high.
Exactly. Just because you have mates doesn't mean you're doing Paradise correctly. Because when you're starting drama and you're ruining other people's lives and their dates and being a troublemaker and complaining and spreading drama and repeating yourself, repeating yourself is so annoying when people repeat themselves.
They go
It's
on
just so
adventures.
annoying.
and go
I'm
on
sorry. What did you
adventures.
say?
And who are we talking about right now?
Bukowski.
And he is not doing any of that. He's doing Paradise right. He's here to find a wife or whatever. And he's like talking to women and being like, I want you to be my wife. And they're being like, okay. And he doesn't have to be doing it to a ton of them. Arguably,
No, he's feeling it
he
out.
shouldn't be.
He's literally like going with the flow and enjoying his vacation.
Yeah, just because it is a vacation first and foremost. And just because it's fun to see them like fight and like hook up with other people and blah 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 blah. That's fun. And I love that. And that's why I watch. But is it the right reasons or the right methods? I don't know.
Also, he screwed Annalise so hard, and it was amazing.
Yes, that was very funny.
That was the best. And he just
Yeah.
gave Christina a rose for no reason, and then she like kissed him a little bit, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to Katie now.
I forgot about that. Like he's just totally past Christina. No one's talking to Christina.
Dude, that's why she ranked so low. What did we put her at? Like 13? 15. Gee whiz. That's 2 slots down for me, I think. And I think I already said that. 1 slot down.
One
Still,
down for all
you
of
hate
us.
to see it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see now why I'm stupid.
No,
Okay,
you're not
fine.
stupid.
Thank you. Tell me more nice things.
You're good at keeping us on track.
And
Right. And it's time to say number 9.
how did you know that's what I was going to say? And we're on 7, actually.
Oh, wow.
7?
Yeah, it's extra impressive that you knew that's what he was going to say.
What about What about Katie?
Fine. Do it.
Okay.
Where did you have her?
7.
Oh, so perfect.
Yes.
Where did you have her?
4. It's not that far off.
So
it's fine.
we did Bukowski at 8.
No,
Hannah's at 8.
Hannah's 8.
Okay. So Katie's above Bukowski.
Katie is
Or
below
Below
Bukowski.
Bukowski. Yes.
I have Clay at 6.
I have him at 4.
I had him at 10. So
Sounds like 6, right?
Well, that is how the cookie crumbles.
But do you think we also don't have Derek in? Do we think that Derek's
Derek's 5 for me.
He's 12 for me.
I had him at 6. 5, 6, 12. I think we got to put him at 6 and Clay at 5.
Fine.
Because Derek, yeah,
That's
like
cool.
we already
Yeah.
talked about him, one-track minded.
Damn.
Clay's just getting screwed.
Uh-huh. So is Bukowski
But he's in
like
it. But he's in it.
3?
I had him at 3, bro. I think he's
Really?
doing great. What didn't you have at 5?
9.
I have him at 5.
I win on this one, guys. Unless let's just put him at. We can put him at 5. Well, no. Who did we just? Derek's in, and then Clay.
Yeah, because we bumped Demi.
Oh my gosh! So our top 4 are JPJ, Bukowski, Tasha, and Demi.
Where did we put? No, where did we put?
What?
Nicole.
What happened?
Okay, I see the problem. We put Kaylin at 14 and also 11.
Okay.
We
so
let her
Kaylin's
slide.
on the we forgave her.
Yeah, not on purpose though. Kaylin,
No.
don't do that. to
Trickster,
us.
dirty trickster.
All right, so let's put someone in at 11. Or should we just shift everyone down, or
Tasha should be 11.
why do you want her at 11? I feel like I had her pretty high.
I had her at 12, so technically that's a boost.
Where'd you have her?
I had her at 9.
Okay. So where'd you have her?
She mean girled my girl Hannah. I don't like that.
My phone died. I had her at like 5.
Oh.
I think 5 or 6.
Yeah, I don't know. Why? What did let's just talk
Just
openly
'cause
about
she's
her.
like dating John Paul Jones, kind of.
Okay.
That gives her.
Yeah, I mean that only happened at the end, but technically that's sort of where we're judging them from, is from the end.
And he's
point.
number 1. I mean, doesn't that count for anything?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be double 1 because he's number 1. She could be 11.
Yeah.
That
good.
works for me. It's
That
an
works for
exact science. Okay. Tasha, there you go. And if you don't like that, write us a letter. Tag us on Instagram or something. I don't care.
Cool.
So our top 4 are Bukowski, John Paul Jones, Demi, and
Not in that order. Nicole.
and Nicole.
John Paul Jones
But those
won.
are the top 4.
Yeah.
Who's 2?
We don't know. That's what we haven't decided.
Oh. I guess it'll
Demi-
be whoever's left for me.
Demi or Nicole
Derek.
or Bukowski.
I think it's Nicole. 3 dates already in the second week.
Demi's the queen of the beach, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Demi. We don't have Demi yet? We haven't done Demi yet.
No.
Okay, got it.
Do you have Demi at 2?
I do, yeah.
Do you have Demi at 2?
I left her at 2. She's queen of the
Okay,
beach.
put her there.
But-
Put her there. Then
Put
Nicole
her
at
there,
3.
pal.
And Bukowski ringing in 4.
Yes.
Who 3?
Nicole.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I had her. Nice. So my top 3 were exactly the same.
I sacrificed Bukowski.
Not like that was hard.
Bukowski was my 3, but I'm really comfortable with Bukowski at 4 because he's
Sure,
running this
sure.
show. He's the Nick Viall of this season. Calm, cool, and collected, and burned the crap out of Annalise, and that was just
Yeah.
fantastic. Another fantastic breakup.
Very.
So
Is it a breakup if they were never together?
she thought they were. She like
Oh,
swear to God, she thought
yikes.
she was sticking around to the end.
I think she thinks we're together, and I've never even met her.
I'm
Oh
sure
my
she
God.
does, honestly.
Where did we end with Dylan, by the way?
Like,
Deceased.
yeah, over 17th until further notice.
Got it.
Because if he doesn't get Hannah's Rose, he's dead last, and I'm glad we're finally in agreement on
Yeah.
that. Because we're watching the I don't know, we're judging week to week, so I guess he's doing okay, but he's not, man. He's falling apart. He's self-sabotaging. He's creepy and clingy, and I don't like him. Never have, never will. You can listen back to Hannah's season because I talked about it all season long.
It's true.
You do.
He didn't even get a fist bump in that one meme we posted, which is hilarious.
So funny. Go back and like that meme.
yeah, we have eagle eyes, Batch Boys Nation.
Yeah, call people out too if they're liking our stuff but not following us, and
Yeah.
especially all the people, the thousands and thousands of people who watch that Tyler meme. It's like, where are you? Hit us with that like button.
Yeah,
Smash
seriously.
that follow
Like
button.
we definitely appreciate you tagging your friends' handles because we want them to see it, but like it would mean a lot more if you would take their phones and follow us from them.
Yes, please.
And if you would take their phones, follow us from them, and go to batchboys.net/Raheem, donate money to us. It's a real donation link, you guys. Paul T, massive donation came in from him. Life-changing. He was able to get Casey out to New York on that donation alone.
Yes, that's where Casey is right now. He's in New York,
Well, he's
as
in
we said.
on the offshore
Yes.
Fahim vault on Staten Island.
So
The offshore
Come on.
island of New York.
bring him home.
It is.
Bring him home.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
bring Casey
help
home.
us.
Yeah, we need.
It-
The thing
it
is,
Bring
means so much.
him home.
we could only had enough for a one-way trip, and we need Casey back.
we have enough. We have enough.
Of course,
We're not-
there's
we're-
always
yeah.
more.
We
The Marsburg. Bring him home.
We're just
Yes.
talking liquid assets, of course.
of course,
Because
of
our
course.
we have
in just big old boiling vats of gold. Those are our liquid assets.
Don't get me started on our gassy assets.
Our gas assets.
Our gassets.
or
Yes.
our plasma assets.
Gasoline.
Jake's
baby.
Jake's our gassets guy.
I am. I'm the Baron. You want your gas? Okay, pull on up. Just back it on up and open your holes.
Here's a big old wet asset.
Heck yes. Excellent.
Pretty good at solid assets too. Always sending pictures of them.
Yeah, my fossil fuels. If you
Anyways.
follow that, thanks. You're a
Here is
dedicated fan.
Weird as we are.
Well, it's
is
we're extremely professional. Obviously we have the hardest hitting power ranking system in the Bachelor Nation.
Our brains are rotting.
Well, sure, it takes a lot of time and effort. We're really, we're forward thinkers, and the sleepless nights and the hours of fighting over this, the 4-hour viewing sessions of every episode because we watch them twice.
It is, yeah. It's grueling, honestly, but
We do it for you, Batch Boys
we do.
Nation.
And thank you for being worth doing it for. Because if you weren't worth doing it for, I don't think we'd be doing this.
Yeah, but maybe you could
Four.
maybe you could be a little bit more worth doing it for. get on batchboys.net. Check out the power rankings. Check out the John Paul Jones page. It's gonna be changed. There's gonna be new stuff tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna
Tag
be
your
missing it
friends.
all out.
Tell
If
your
you don't
friends.
see it, we don't archive this. It's gone forever.
No, these things change. It's like the seasons. The Bachelor comes and goes, and the Batch Boys Nation special features come and go. You guys,
Yeah.
it's a one-time offer, limited time only.
Absolutely.
No purchase necessary.
No, but appreciate
Too easy
it.
installments.
And
but
suggested.
Suggested, but not necessary.
Too easy installments.
As
of
many installments as
$9.99.
you'd like.
Yeah.
I frankly don't give a damn.
Yeah,
amount
and
here.
feel free to use that idea we threw out there about having your friends do it, and using your friend's phone to send those donations.
That's such a funny prank. Is
Just-
just send
yeah.
money from
You-
your friend's bank
yeah,
account.
that would be hilarious. That'd be so silly.
That's something
silly
Mike
like
would do.
Yes,
Totally.
Mike
He's so
would-
silly.
He's so silly and charismatic.
Very charismatic.
Very charismatic.
Skillies-matic.
It goes without saying.
Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
And
That's
with-
my contribution. I do good.
A perfect closer. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Jake C.
I'm the village idiot.
And Mr. Casey, Godspeed on the hunt for Fahim. Hopefully, the donations will come and it'll bring you home.
Yeah, guys. # bring him home.
Never
Hashtag
has there
donate
been a
him-
hashtag bring him home before.
# donate him home.
Yes.
Bring him bring him home with your money. # bring him home with your donations. # donate him home. All of those. We're closing the market on this. We're cornering it.
And so it was said.
So it was said.